Morning. Autumn fast, well, winter fast approaching. The weather's changeable in the UK. In London, well, today it's fairly mild, but very overcast. A little bit of blue here and there. But I don't like painting blue skies. I like painting cloudy. More interested with light shining through the clouds, or an impression of. When I look up, I look at light and shade and in the clouds and try to paint them. I don't really make a good job of them all the time, but here and now and again I get a good one. So, Fabriano, £130, 15 inches by 11 palette, the Ron Ransom palette, lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. Ron shared this with us some years ago when he wrote his books on big brush watercolour. There's the big brush, the 2-inch or 45mm hake, Ron Ransom hake. The bristles go right to the edge of the holder here. Excuse me, sputtering. I've still got a rotten cold. So I'm going to do a sort of a moorland scene. So let's just put in some warm colours. I'm working from one I did a couple of years ago. I'll probably call it Dartmoor or something like that, but that's what I'm going to do. Put some warmer colours in the sky, and then we're going with a bit of cloud. So ultramarine, light red, alizarin crimson, just mix all the darks, and more blue. So we'll just get this dark over the top here. Right, just a little bit more dark on the overhead. Right, we'll see what happens to that. I'm going to give that a dry. Don't want to spend a lot of time on this one. So mute your computers. What I'll do, I sometimes get a comment from someone saying, you mentioned raw sienna in the sky, light red, alizarin crimson, but you don't see it. Well, it's because the colours dry much lighter than you put them on. So let's go for sort of a moorland scene here. Over which I can scrape out some trees and things. Lovely warm bit of a path maybe. Now let's get some good darks. Bit of lemon yellow, bit of Payne's grey. More blue, I think. So I don't want the distance to be too great in this one. And I love mixing blue and burnt sienna. There's some lovely, lovely darks. On Dartmoor, that sort of moor, you do get quite a few farms, so it's not all wild. It's wild when the sun's not shining and the rain's belting down. But we can go back onto that in a minute. Right, let's get in some darks in here. Put a bit of blue in there just as it goes over the hill there. I might put some figures on here. Bit of a bush here and okay. Well, that's okay. We need to stiffen up the shadow bits on these bits here now. Oops, no, these. Hear that bell? That's a totter. So we used to call the old rag and bone men, the guys with the horse and the cart that go around collecting what we think rubbish that they get money for. So there's a good opportunity to get rid of things you don't want, because where there's muck, there's money. Right, I want some real good rich dark in there. Right, I'm going to go over a lot of this anyway, so don't like that. Just want to show these sort of fields that are divided. Right, just a couple of bits of right, okay, I'm going to dry that now. Right, mute now. Well, that's the guts of it done. So now we're going to put in some trees now in the foreground. So good autumny trees. get some dark shadow in, bit of red. Right, this is where we want to lift out some bits and pieces, branches or twigs. Right, okay. Quite pleased with that so far. Let's get a smaller amount over this side. It's very similar to what I did before, but they all turn out differently. But at least I'm working from my own material. This is the thing, when you've got a body of work, you can work from it. You've done all the selection yourself. This is the thing about copying. Copying what I do or what Stephen Cronin does is we've done all the selection for you. We've left out all the bits we didn't want put in and simplified it. It's the whole point of copying. Then you get confidence to do things yourself and make your own stuff up, which is what I do. That way you become free of crutches. Just little bushes here. And a nice dark, warm dark, so burnt sienna and the Payne's grey, putting a bit of texture in this. I was going to put in some rocks there, but I've let that dry. I forgot to do it. I got carried away with other stuff, but it doesn't matter. I'll keep that quite unpainted there. I can put a little bit of texture, put a bit of a bush here. And it is a moorland, so there'll be a lot of rough patches of grasses, nettles, ferns, all sorts of things. Right. Okay, what does that look like? Yeah, looking alright. Okay, let's put in some rigger work when I find it. It's here somewhere. There it is. This is a number 3 rigger. It's quite long. I'd like another one, probably. It's wearing out now, so it's getting to be quite good and pointed. So let's just. Well, just a few little bits and pieces of nothing in particular. Not sure about that one. No, we'll leave it. Need a small brush now just to put a signature on that and put a couple of birds in to link the sky with the landscape, but I want to put a couple of figures. points. Right, I use red but against green for coats because it complements the greens. Oops. Not very good, that one. Let's take him out and put him again. Change the colour to a dark red. Well, he's not very good, is he? Probably just a bit too coat on. Don't make your heads too big. What I'll do, let's put it in a mount. Right, I don't want the blue mount on that. No peeping, let's so would you recall this the walk on the wild side? Whatever, there's not a lot wrong with that. This weekend after all, England football match against Malta. Be embarrassing if we lose that one. Right, okay, so walking on Dartmoor memory, Bodmin memory, Exmoor. We're English moors, beautiful places. Wild when it's windy and rainy, but lovely when it's gentle and sunny. But I put a bit of a wild sky in, with plenty of light. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.